Hi everyone, Namaste. My name is Om Tiwari and I'm welcoming you on the next video of my channel. This slide is telling something about me. You can read it out if you are here for the first time. You can find me on Unacademy as well. I regularly take classes on Unacademy on free platform and as well as on Plus platform as well. My referral code is Om Tiwari, so you can unlock the free content of Unacademy by using this code if you are using that app for the first time, or you can also join the Plus platform by using the code Om Tiwari. You can find me on other social media platform as well. YouTube पे तो आप हमें देख ही रहे हैं, तो अगर आप पहली बार यहाँ पे आए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब my channel. Also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time any new video gets uploaded there. You can also find me on Instagram by the same name, Om's History, or you can search Om's History on Telegram as well if you are actively preparing for this examination, because all the classes, some study materials, they are being shared on this very platform. Okay, so in this video, we are going to continue our discussion of the rise of the Maratha power, and in this class, we are going to talk about basically the political rise of the Maratha power. So, the political rise of the Maratha power is obviously, like, we have to see the rise of the Marathas in the context of the Deccan polity. So that's why, like, in fact, the rise of the Marathas, it actually happened in the context of Deccan only. Like I have mentioned in this slide, that the Marathas in Deccan began emerging around 17th century, and that too under the Bijapur, under Ahmednagar and the Golconda states. Mostly like Bijapur, we are talking about Adil Shahi dynasty. Ahmednagar, we are talking about Nizam Shahi dynasty. So most of these Marathas, they were under these Adil Shahi and Nizam Shahi dynasties, but there were some other Maratha leaders as well who were deployed by the Golconda states as well. Golconda state like Qutub Shahi dynasty. So now what was the purpose? What was the the role of these Maratha leaders there in these polities? So they served mostly in the army of Bijapur in Ahmednagar, but also some of in the Golconda state, like I mentioned. The hill forts in the Deccan states, they were controlled by the Marathas, though the forts of more importance were manned by Muslim Kiledars. So they were in fact uh, like deployed as Kiledars as well, but mostly like the important forts, they were manned by the Muslim Kiledars only, but some of the forts, they were given to the Marathas as well by the Deccan states. Now they were often given the titles, these honors, like Raja, Nayak or Rao in the Deccan polity. In fact, the Bijapur ruler Ibrahim Adil Shah employed the natives of Maharashtra as Bargirs. I'm talking about your 16th century. He started employing these Marathas or these natives of Maharashtra as Bargirs, as the free or light cavalry, and frequently used them against the Nizam Shahi rulers of Ahmednagar. He even recruited Brahmin and the Marathas in the accounts department as well in 16th century. Some of the Maratha Sardar who served the Bijapur rulers, Adil Shahi dynasty, they were like Chandra Rao More, who was the Nayak of Karnataka, who excelled under Yusuf Adil Shah of Bijapur, again 16th century. His son Yaswant Rao, he distinguished himself against Nizam Shahi rulers of Ahmednagar and was confirmed as the Raja of Javali. Then Rao Nayak Nimbalkar or Paltan Rao, who joined the Bijapur rulers in the mid 17th century. Then we have Juja Rao Ghatge, the Deshmukh of Mulluri. He joined the Bijapur ruler under Ibrahim Adil Shah. So these are some of the your Maratha Sardars who joined these Deccani Sultans. Similarly, the Manais were distinguished Siladars under Bijapur Siladars. They were like army officials. The Ghorpades, the Dufles, the Samans, all of them, they served Bijapur in the first half of 17th century. Under Nizam Shahi rulers of Ahmednagar, we have like Jadoo Rao, the Deshmukh of Sindhkher. He was most powerful. Then we have Lokji Jadoo Rao. He possessed 10,000 horses under Nizam Shahi rulers. These are not that much important, but basically this whole section which I have mentioned here, it is to give you guys a context ki how these Marathas, even before the rise of the family of Shivaji, these Marathas, they were continuously being inducted by these Deccani Sultans in their military services. Now coming to the rise of the family of Shivaji, so let's start from Shahji, who was the father of your Shivaji. So some members of the house of Bhosle, that is your जिससे आपके शिवाजी बिलोंग करते थे, ही बिलोंग फ्रॉम द भोसले फैमिली. तो सम मेंबर्स ऑफ द हाउस ऑफ भोसले, दे वर पटेल्स. Okay, they were the revenue officials, patels, under the Ahmednagar rulers. And Shivaji's grandfather Maloji, he was connected with Jagpal Rao Nayak Nimbalkar, who was the Deshmukh of Fulton, by matrimonial alliances. Okay, because his sister Deepa Bai was married to Maloji. Maloji, who was the grandfather of Shivaji. In 1577, Maloji joined the service of Murtaza Nizam Shah as Bagir or as Bargir at the instigation of Lokji Jadhav Rao of Sindh. But in 1599, misunderstanding between the two over the question of the marriage between the daughter of Jadhav Rao and the son of Shahji, it became a kind of, son of Maloji, it became a problematic issue, which forced Maloji to leave this area. Now, soon at the beginning of 17th century, we find that Maloji, he reasserted his position and joined the Nizam Sahis with the help of the Nimbalkars and got the title of Maloji Raja Bhosle. यहीं पे 1604 में उन्होंने अपने बेटे की शादी फाइनली जादव राव सिंदखेर की बेटी जीजाबाई से की. तो जीजाबाई वाज मैरिड टू शाहजी इन 1604. Meanwhile, Mughal encroachment in Ahmednagar, it started happening, and it completely shattered the stability of the Ahmednagar. And this Mughal encroachment, it started since the time period of Akbar only. In the next video, we will talk about the Mughal policy in Deccan and how this like Mughal and Marathas they came like head to head. We will talk about that. But yes, if we discuss this thing in the context of the rise of the Marathas, so we are seeing that the Mughal encroachments or Mughal interference in Ahmednagar in Deccan polity, it completely shattered the stability of your Nizam Sahis, and this internal strife, this whole chaos, it resulted in internal strife, which led to the chaos and confusion. Under this, Jahangir ne iska advantage liya, and in 1621 he succeeded in winning over the favor of many Maratha sardar to his side. एक और चीज आपको यहाँ पे ध्यान में रखनी होगी, that in 1622 शाहजी और शिवाजी के father, he was like an important step was taken for the rise of this family. It was a grant. Okay, it was a grant. This grant was given by Malik Ambar. This grant was given by Malik Ambar, an Hapsi official from Nizam Sahi. Malik Ambar, he gave the Pargana of Sholapur and Pune. Sholapur and Pune, these two Parganas, they were given to Shahaji. Okay, they were given to Shahaji, the father of Shivaji, in 1622. It was an important event because it finally gave a well defined territory to these Bhosle family, to the family of Shivaji. Anyway, coming back to our story, in 1621 Jahangir, he took the advantage, and many Maratha sardars they joined the Mughal army or Mughal services. The most important one was Lokji Jadhav Rao, the Deshmukh of Sindh, and the father-in-law of Shahaji. After the accession of Murtaza Nizam Shah second, that is in 1629, Lokji Jadhav Rao, he shifted his allegiance again to the Nizam Shahi ruler, but he was treacherously murdered in 1630. इस time period पे Jagdev Rao, another important Maratha Sardar, he also joined Mughal forces with a mansab of 5,000 Zat. Sahaji Bhosle, meanwhile, though he was earlier a supporter of Khan Jahan Lodi, the Mughal official in Deccan, before his rebellion, he offered his offered his service to the Mughals through Azam Khan and received the rank of 6,000 Zat and 5,000 Sawar in 1630. बहुत important fact है. उसके बाद शाहजहां के cousin, in fact, Kheloji, who was the son of Maloji's younger brother Vettoji, he also joined the Mughal services. But in 1632, what happened? Shahaji, he defected to Bijapur, to Adil Shahi, and he joined the service of Bijapur. By 1634, Shahaji, he succeeded in controlling many territories of Nizam Shahi dynasty. Almost 1/4 territory of Nizam Shahi dynasty or Nizam Shahi dominion, it was controlled by Shahaji. Nizam Shahi, which was completely shattered by the Mughal interference, and Bijapur, the Adil Shahi dynasty, it was kind of nimbling over the rest of the territories there. So Shahji, being the officer of the Adil Shahi dynasty, he was controlling almost a quarter of Nizam Shahi dynasty. But then Mughal attacked on Adil Shah in 1636 and forged a treaty. According to this treaty, Shahji had to surrender all his gains and he was shifted towards Konkan, because one of the condition for this treaty of 1636 was to move Marathas away from the Mughal territory. So Shahji, he started focusing towards Konkan area, towards Karnataka, leaving behind his neglected wife Jijabai and a minor son Shivaji in Pune. Okay, in Pune. So it was at this time that Shah Haji got an opportunity to impress Murar Pant or Murari Pandit, and he joined Randaula Khan in his Karnataka campaign. Okay, in his Karnataka campaign, and he rendered excellent performance, for which Muhammad Adil Shah, he granted him 24 villages as Jagir in Kurar in Satara district. Just remember, just keep this thing in your mind, ki how these districts, when they are being given to the Maratha family, to the Shivaji's family, so how these districts, they are becoming their own Jagir, their main center of power. Okay, because these Marathas, they did not have any fixed territory. Finally, because of these Jagirs which they are getting, first by Nizam Shahi dynasty by Malik Ambar, then your Muhammad Adil Shah granting Satara district. So these districts, these areas are becoming the main core areas for the Marathas. Now coming towards the Shivaji, what happened to Shivaji? Now Shivaji, he born in at Shivneri, very important, on 10th April 1627. He was the youngest son of Shahaji and Jijabai. In fact, in his early childhood, there was hardly any interaction between Shahji and Shivaji, because Shahji was busy most of the time in his Karnataka campaign as Bijapur noble. Like from 1630 to 1636, he was busy there only. In 1636, with Shahji's surrender of Shivner, because of that treaty with the Mughals, so he had to surrender Shivneri, one of the 7 forts which he surrendered to Mughals. Shivaji, along with his mother, they had to shift to Pune, which was given by Malik Ambar to them in 1622. And here, because Shivaji, he was still a minor, he was given this guardianship by Dadaji Kondadev, and Shahaji, he was busy in Karnataka. In 1640-41, Shivaji, he got married to Sai Bai Nimbalkar, and Shahji entrusted the charge of his Pune Jagir to him, to your Shivaji, but under Dadaji Kondadev's guardianship only. Dadaji Kondadev की death हो जाती है in 1647, and now Shivaji became the sole in charge of his Pune Jagir as the agent of Shahji. Here Shivaji, showing his acumen as an brilliant administrator, he at first befriended Mawal chiefs on the west of Pune district, and it was these Mawal chiefs who formed the backbone of Shivaji's army in the years to come. The Mawale chieftains Jedhe Nayak of Kadi and Bandal Nayak, they were the first to join the army of Shivaji. Shivaji also wanted to occupy all the position of Shivaji, all the position of Shahji, which he had before, which he had held in 1634 but had to surrender in 1636. तो अहमदनगर का एरिया जो आपके निजाम शाही में आता था, but most of the areas which have been captured by the Mughals now, जिसका 1/4 एरिया आपके 1634 में शाहजी कैप्चर किए हुए थे. Shivaji now, he considered that all these areas which was accepted or which was captured or controlled by my father, it is my legitimate right and I need to take it back. So after Dadaji Kondev's death, Shivaji, with definite plans, he decided to recover all these territories which was erstwhile held by his father. However, he had to restrict himself in 1648 owing to Shahaji got arrested by Mustafa Khan, the Bijapuri commander. Now Shivaji, he started trying to pressurize Adil Shahi ruler in order to release his father. For the release of his father, he even did an alliance with Mughals in 1649 so that he could put pressure on Adil Shah. But that was unsuccessful. That was not that much successful. Anyway, Shahji was ultimately released on 16th May 1649 after he surrendered Bangalore and Kondan area to Bijapur to Adil Shah. In the meantime, in 1648, Shivaji occupied the fort of Purandar, very important fort. The area, sorry, the date, the year, and this fort, it was very important. This provided an impregnable defense to the Marathas in the years to come. The next in line was in 1656 the fort of Javali, which was the stronghold of Maule chieftain Chandra Rao More. It was also captured by Shivaji. It was a great achievement of Shivaji. With its occupation, he got another stronghold, Rayan, जिसको बाद में rename किया गया रायगढ़ और राजगढ़. In fact, it became the capital of Marathas as well. So it was also captured by him. Now the conquest of Javali not only opened the gate for further expansion towards south and west Konkan area, but it also increased Shivaji's military strength with Maule chieftains of the More territory joining him. That's how Shivaji, he increased his position in your western India in Maharashtra. So this was a short video on the political rise of the family of Shivaji. In the next video, we are going to talk about how Shivaji came into contact, or how the Marathas came into contact with the Mughals, and what kind of relationship did they share. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you have any kind of suggestion, you can also write it down in the comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed till now, and press the bell icon so that you get the information whenever any new video get uploaded. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye guys.